Hello there, friends. How is it going? My name is Rabbit, and thank you for joining me for episode number 24 of Let's Play Through Final Fantasy Origins, specifically Final Fantasy 1 on the PlayStation 1. So as promised, I am bringing you guys back after I kind of ran with my tail tucked between my legs back to town so that I could replenish all of our charges as well as our HP. So this is where we're kind of sitting and how we are looking. Just to quickly show you the specifics with the status pages, we did have a couple people drop in the process of me backtracking to rest and save. So actually, Tyrone is the only one who ended up hitting level 21, and if you do recall, Rohit was pretty close behind him in our last episode regarding XP. So yeah, poor Rohit is no longer right there alongside Tyrone, but that is okay because he should be hitting level 21 in this episode. Burl will definitely be hitting level 21 in the next encounter or two. And then here is Melvin. He won't be too far behind the rest of the gang. So that is where everyone is at. I guess I should have taken a second to let you actually look at Tyrone's stats. So you can see the difference between his page here and where he left off in our last episode. So with all of that being said and done, let us continue making our way through Mount Gulg. We are on, what, basement 2, floor 2, however you want to say it, and the monsters here are giving us a bit of a run for our money. And ooh, I love the preemptive strikes because actually, let's just throw out an ice 2, see if we can get rid of them. I don't want to get too crazy and use up all of my spells here, but we'll throw out the full works. We should be okay. Oh, goodness gracious. We're more than okay, I guess, with those little critters. And woo, that is a good chunk of change. So we are happy about that. Now, something I do have to say as an aside, you guys, I made the mistake. Oh, hold on. I think we came down here already. Yes, we did. We grabbed that chest, and I believe that is exactly where we had left each other in our last episode. And oh, no. What are we doing here? I'm not feeling whatever blink is. It's got to stop. So actually, I might be able to get away with not using any charges if people will land their attacks. Come on, you guys. What is this all about? What I was getting ready to say, you guys, I made a grave error and I drank some green tea on an empty stomach. And I don't know. Oh, hold on, Rohit. Everybody focus the mage. I think he's the one that's going to really be a pain in our butt. But not for long. See ya, sir. See ya. So I don't know if this happens to any of you. Woohoo! There is Burl's level that I was talking about. So 10 HP, a little bit of strength, some intelligence, endurance, and a dash of luck to sprinkle on top. I don't know if this happens to any of you, but whenever I drink green tea, in particular on an empty stomach, it kind of kills my guts. And I don't know why, but I just get terrible indigestion. My head hurts. So I actually took about a 2-hour break between our last episode and this one. What the hell? He stared down Tyrone and killed him. What? I don't even know what to say. That is some bullshit, though, but that's okay, because we have life charges. I really don't want to be using them like this, fighting those dumbass birds, but what? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. And now I have to use all of my potions to bring poor Tyrone back up. That is ridiculous, but okay. Lesson learned. So those birds are not anything to mess around with, you guys. Let that be a lesson for all of us, I guess. Okay, maybe they didn't like that I was disrespecting green tea. I'm not trying to. I love green tea. I think it's amazing. So many health benefits, and it tastes wonderful, but oh my gosh. My stomach and my head just, oh my goodness. Call it a day, and it's a wrap for me most of the time when I chug any green tea on an empty stomach, and it's not even brand specific. I've bought really nice organic ones before. I've had just some random brands, no name brands, you know. It seems like there's something in green tea that eats my insides up in a very unpleasant way. But I don't have that type of reaction even to like black teas or chai teas, and I mostly drink them plain. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of stevia in my tea, but I never really like load them with sugar or cream or anything like that. So it's a bit odd to me anyway that I struggle so very much. And we'll just throw out a bolt too to switch it up. We've been seeing a whole lot of ice here. And I guess a bit of fire from the enemies. But yeah, I don't have that response or reaction to any other type of tea, whether it's caffeinated or not. Like I said, Earl Grey, I'm fine. Any type of black tea, bring it on. I think they're delicious. And I can even drink, not that much, but I can drink about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of black coffee. I don't put much creamer or any creamer actually in my coffees. Once in a while, woo, there we go. There's a level that you were looking for, mister, with 5 HP, some agility, intelligence, endurance, and it looks like that is it. No luck for you. I think Tyrone's the one that got screwed out of luck. Huh? How the heck do I get in there and grab that chest? That is the question. These flippin' centipedes running away, it's ruining my XP accrual as well as my gold here. They gotta get it together. But I guess I will just focus on using my potions for the time being just to hold on to our mana as much as possible. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and bring you back up to 300. Melvin will be fine, and we'll get you in the 200s, Tyrone. Oh, I can't believe we've already consumed 19 of our potions, and we're still in this first room here. How do you get to that one room? That's ridiculous. Did I miss where we need to go? Maybe I did, but okay. So finishing what I was saying, I can even drink black coffee. I almost never, or I should say extremely rarely, will have like a sweetened coffee. You know, if I have a gift card to Starbucks, I'll get like a nice iced mocha latte, whatever. And sometimes a nice cappuccino is a good little dessert or treat for me. But no, I'm not, I guess, the type of coffee consumer that likes a whole lot of fluff and filler. So I don't know what it is about green tea, because I can even drink coffee and not totally get destroyed. But let me pay attention. How do I get... Oh, I guess maybe I didn't run all the way through the maze of that little section that's below us. Anyhow, the whole point of that spiel for you guys is that I'm struggling a little bit, and I did take a few hours of a break just so that I could kind of let this acid reflux go away and the GERD kind of die down for me a little bit. I still am feeling it in my chest and in my throat and my stomach. Why am I looking at magic for you, Burl? You have no magic at all. I just am still feeling it, and it does not feel too great, to be honest with you all. And my head is hurting a wee bit, so I'm now sipping on some chamomile tea, which will hopefully offset the struggles that I'm enduring and navigating right now from that green tea. So I think I need to just toss the green tea out, but I hate to do that because, like I said, so many extraordinary benefits to sipping on green tea throughout the day. I like it, and I love the taste. I guess it just doesn't love me so much, but that's okay. There are plenty of teas out there, and as an aside, I don't know if you guys have ever had rose petal tea or rose tea, but oh my gosh, so delicious, so fragrant, and just like lightly aromatic, but it just, I don't know, it's so inviting and appetizing. I love it. I love a good floral tea. It gets me. It gets me. Let me run over. There it is. I don't know how I missed that treasure chest was over here on this left side, and oh no, we are not doing this. We will throw out an ice too, and my gosh, you guys, I feel like we just got back in here. So many of our charges already got. Stop this. Stop this. Guys, can we please hurry up and cast our spells? Because I don't want to be doing this with these guys forever. Oh my gosh. The good thing is they die fairly quickly, but if they get that gaze off, it's a wrap for you and the whole squad, and that is not how I'm wanting to go down. Not at all. And Pyros, we meet again. At least I'll get my wish and get to hold on to my mana with this fight. But I don't know what the solution is because these encounters are so... Hold on, let me grab what's in this chest first. And we found a claymore. So I'm quite ecstatic that we came back to look at what was over here in this chest. So let's take a look. Looks like Rohit can have it equipped, and it is a sword that is effective against giants. So appears to be in the same camp as our Worm Killer, Coral Sword, Werebane, and the Rune Blade, where they're decent swords, but they're very enemy specific. So a bit of strategy is going to go into really wielding those appropriately. I mean, the accuracy, though, is nice. And you don't lose that much attack power. Huh! You guys, well. Maybe we should just try it out. I still feel like the mithril equipment is, it's probably more well-rounded, even though the claymore is saying it's effective against giants. I can't help but wonder, does that mean that it is ineffective against all other enemies? Let's just try it and see. We'll have Rohit focus semi-heavily on physical damage for a couple of encounters here. Let me just chug a few more of my potions just to get us back up to speed. Oh my gosh, you guys. The struggle is real, so that's what I was also beginning to say, is I don't know what the solution is to managing our charges as we're going through areas like this. I think, again, the way that we've just kind of structured our team, we are so mana dependent that I think it's just going to be... It's going to be a hassle to get through these areas and hold on to everything that we have. So I suppose oh God, well, he didn't stand a chance, did he? I wasn't even paying attention because I was just still thinking aloud. But I guess it's one of those situations and circumstances where we are just going to look at the reality of having to frequently go back to town to replenish charges, and we'll probably need to really prioritize that when we're in early sections of dungeons, just so we're not backtracking all the way out. So I'm guessing it's going to take us a full episode just to even get through this flippin' room and this flippin' floor, because the encounters are just so ridiculous. I wonder / wish there could be a way to lower encounters, because I think that would relieve a lot of the pressure as we're going through these areas. The enemies just are coming out a little bit wildly and too much for my personal taste, but that's okay. I guess that's how you build your team up, is with that XP. So the encounters are both a blessing and a curse. So I don't know if there are any items that changed encounter rates, but just a second. Melvin gained a level with 6 HP. That's not a whole lot, but I suppose we'll take what we can get. Some extra agility, intelligence, and endurance. How come you guys aren't getting some luck? I could use a bit of it right now, to be totally honest with you guys. Let's go ahead and chug a lug, Rohit. Yeah, I'm going to have to run back to town. Look at us. And I don't even have hardly any potions to my name now, which is a pain in the butt. But what I was beginning to say is I don't know for sure if there are any items that alter encounter rates in this game. I do know that it's not in this, but I believe they added it to the other ports and later versions. I want to say there are no Phoenix Downs in... I know there were none in the original Final Fantasy game. And I want to say with confidence that they did not put it in Origins port of the original Final Fantasy. I do believe Dawn of Souls did add Phoenix Downs as well. Like with all the other games kind of introducing it after the fact. Because I think it was Final Fantasy II where Phoenix Downs were introduced. Is that correct? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure someone will correct me. Please do, because I really don't remember for sure. But I want to say Final Fantasy II is where Phoenix Downs surfaced, and I'm pretty sure Dawn of Souls additionally added the Phoenix Downs, and kind of moving forward those ports had it. But I know the original Final Fantasy lacked Phoenix Downs, and this one, 99% sure, does not have that consumable available to you. So if you do need to bring someone back, you're kind of left to having your white mage heal up your teammate, or you have to go back to town and raise them up. So you're a little bit limited in what you can do. But I know I've mentioned this to you guys that personally for me, I don't mind a challenge one bit. I actually enjoy a little bit of a struggle. I don't want a game to be so remarkably difficult that you're pulling your hair out just to figure out where you need to go next. But I think there's something to be said for a game not holding your hand the entire way. We'll grab our gil. Seems like we've been getting quite a bit of gil in this room. What, the claymore might have been the only remarkable find that we gathered from this room, which is unfortunate because, as I mentioned, it's been a pain in the patootie to get through here. So let us pray. Yeah, 795 more gil. Let us pray that we find something else nice, because that is going to drive me utterly bonkers if all we're picking up is gil in this room. I think there is a point where if you're managing your inventory appropriately and you're looks like here's the jackpot room. But if you're managing everything appropriately, then you really shouldn't be too hard pressed for your money and for being able to upgrade equipment as you need it or spells as you need it. Now, our team is in a bit of a stickier situation because, again, we have 3 mages, and that's a whole lot of spells to be picking up for a party. You know, if your team is a little bit more balanced, a little bit more well-rounded, you're not going to need to be spending 60 grand on spells. It's just not going to be a thing if you've got, you know, the monk, a thief, a warrior, and then maybe 1 white mage or a black mage if you're really trying to go hard mode and not have a legitimate healer. I don't know how anyone could play this without a white mage. I'm sure it's been done for challenge runs. I know a lot of people really like mixing it up and switching it up and challenging themselves to try something new, and I applaud that. I think that's why I wanted to try a heavily mage team. I think you could probably, and maybe I vocalize this, maybe not, but I think you could actually get away with an all-mage team where you maybe have 2 red mages, a white mage and a black mage, or 1 red mage, 2 black mages, and a white mage. You could probably do it. I think that would require a relatively deep understanding of enemies that you're going to be facing and really setting aside a lot of time for grinding. I don't know how you could just succeed with that type of team blindly, but you know, again, I'm sure there is some 9-year-old who didn't know what they were doing and they threw an all-mage team together and they made it from start to finish by the skin of their teeth, I'm sure, but I would not be surprised if it happened. Anyway, let's take a look at the jackpot section of this room. We've got mithril gloves, which, let me see, does anyone, nobody can even use these on our team, so potential selling fodder. We'll remember that's there. Let's just grab everything. Mithril helm, a potion, thank the Lord, a tent, 1975 gil, a fight, wonderful. Oh my gosh, a lava worm? I don't think so. Get lost. I will say the good thing is it seems the number of enemies that have been kind of bucking up and rearing their ugly heads, it's been a low count, so we have been able to sort of hold on to a few charges for this latter half of the episode, which I'm deeply appreciative of, because with the big groups like those birds, especially that sudden death crap, oh my gosh. I still will probably run back to town, though. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I can't hold any more of this item. What could it be? Oh, probably an antidote, I'm guessing. But I want to get that chest. Let me see. Can I just make someone? I guess it is what it is. I want to open it, though. Huh. Okay, well, 1455, 1520 gil, 1760 gil. Okay, game. I really do not need all of this money. I'll try to get poisoned then so I can use an antidote just to be 150% sure that that is, in fact, what's in that chest. I don't want to leave anything behind. I think it is to our advantage to open everything. I don't remember if the game tracks if you find all of the treasures. I don't think this one does, but who knows? I would not be surprised if that is the case and there is some sort of mechanism or feature in place that does kind of let you know at the end of the journey you found 97 point whatever percent of hidden items or objects in the world. But again, I don't know for sure. So get lost, Horned Devil. It's a wrap for you. Let me just grab what's left. No need for these unnecessary battles with you. Let's see here. We have a mithril shield, a mithril axe, lots of mithril goodies, and another potion, which I will gladly take. Let me see. So the mithril gloves we already looked at. Oh, I guess I must have. I was like, why did this switch? But I accidentally swapped them around. Okay, so warrior, knight, ninja, can't use that. Mithril shield, warrior, knight, ninja, and I think this is also going to be, yep, a warrior, a knight, and a ninja that can use those. So really the mithril gloves are the only objects that may be worth us looking into and not selling. Rohit at some point will be able to utilize those, but whether or not we need to focus on that right now, we've still got a little bit to go before I'm going to worry too much about the upgrades for our team. But we will take a look at that, so rest assured that it's not something that I'm going to just not address, because I'm pretty sure when I had played for the very first time, you know, years and years and years ago as a kiddo, I was so baffled by the fact that there were different classes, especially because it seemed like you only could start with this very narrow pool of party members, but then there are these other titles that are there. So the question arises, how do you get that upgrade, or how do you access those other people? Well, I will make sure that I show you, so do not worry, friends. It will be revealed to you in due time. But let's go ahead and end this episode on a bit of a high note. We will go check this left-hand upper corner. Okay, I took one step. That is ridiculous. You know what? I don't care. We'll go ahead and just pull out all the stops, because I am for sure going to head back to town, going to bring back up my mana charges, my HP, save again. Hopefully I'll get poisoned so that we can revisit that little treasure chest, but if we don't, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. The antidotes are the only object that we have 99 of right now, so I believe it's safe to assume that is what is within that chest. Okay, give me my money and get out of my face. Let's see if we can get over here. Actually, how do you get over there? I might have to actually exit the room to access this left hand. I'm nervous, you guys. Oh, no. No. Stop playing with me. Ha, ha, ha. You like that block? You scrubs? That is utterly obnoxious. And we'll just try a bolt, too. Again, switching it up. We'll just throw out everything that we've got, because I'm going to be replenishing everything. Stop messing with my team. Oh my gosh, these Pyrolisks! Who knew? Who knew they were going to be my worst nightmare? They're cute little birds. What is this? Oh my gosh. The guild's almost not worth it if you lose a party member to all of this. Oh, okay. So it does look like I cannot get to that left-hand side this way, and oh my gosh, they heard me talking. Crap. Whatever. Let's just do a fire 3. And just for funsies, I don't know if Quake will work if the enemies fly. I don't know how that interaction will go, but again, let's switch it up. Let's just cast some new / different spells to end on a bit of a high note. This will be our last encounter for this episode, because it looks like there's nowhere left for us to visit in this particular room. So as I've already mentioned, Quake is nice, but I assumed as much, that it was not going to bear any effect on an enemy that's kind of hovering or flying. So I'm glad we were well, I shouldn't say I'm glad we were able to confirm it, because I suppose we don't know for sure. It could have just been a miss. I'm not sure what the success rate for that spell is. But nevertheless, as I've started to say twice, we will go ahead and part ways here. I'm going to run back to town again so I can bring back up my charges, buy some more potions so that we are good to go for the remainder of Mount Gulg. And when I come back together with you guys, we'll be outside of this room, and we're just going to continue westward down that hallway that was full of the lava on the floor. So until our upcoming episode number 25. Take care, be good, and I, your host Rabbit, look forward to seeing you here in just a moment, where we will continue the journey. And just to quickly show you, here are the stat pages. I don't anticipate anyone hitting level 22 without you, but just in case, for those of you that do care to do side-by-side comparisons with stat accrual or changes, here is your opportunity to kind of take a look and pause on the pages for our party members. But all right, that's it from me, friends. So again, take care, be good, and I'll see you in just a second.